Hello everyone and welcome back to Ironhome, the only Starforged actual play that doesn't actually play Starforged. So it's been a while, yeah, like I explained when I was playing, it got very hot, unbearably hot to the point that, well, playing was difficult. And then, well, life happened. But here we are, starting a new campaign because you know me already, I can't finish anything. But no, there was such a long pause that it kind of felt hard to reconnect with the campaign from before. So I'll try to play this one more often and maybe like release it one weekly, even though I'm playing it on a more frequent basis, if things work out, if life allows it to happen. Another thing I'll do is try to be a bit more chill. Because I don't have the time to edit these videos, I kinda tend to go overboard on coffee and sugar before I record so that I never stop talking and there's no moments of silence and thus we don't need that much editing. But that requires a lot of like mental and physical drain. So I'm gonna try to relax a little bit with this series and just try to enjoy myself, and hopefully you'll enjoy it too. So what I'm gonna do now, for the first time ever, is have a session 0. I'm gonna record a session 0. I used to not record these because I thought they were kind of boring for people, just watching me think and come up with stuff. But I don't know. Let's give it a try, and if people enjoy it, you can enjoy it. If not, you can just skip straight ahead to episode 1 once everything has been created and everything. So what I was thinking for this campaign was mechas. Like small mechas, not huge mechas, not Gundam mechas, but more Titanfall style mechas, kind of like more like a mecha suit, perhaps. But I was thinking Titanfall style with like an AI and everything. And for the setting, I was picturing something along the lines of alien invasion. I thought of that because human on human factions is probably gonna get like complicated, and there's moral quandaries, and I just want something simple, good guys versus bad guys. The aliens are bad. They're bad. They came here to Earth to destroy us and take our resources. They ran out of lithium back home, and they need more lithium for their cell phone batteries. So they're here to kill us and take our lithium. Oh shit, I'm getting political. So basically, all the aliens are bad. They're bad on an individual level. There are no moral quandaries here. Back home, the aliens have a utopia where everyone can be free and do whatever they want. These aliens volunteered for the war, so it is morally fine to kill them. We can just, they're NPCs to be taken down. No, I'm joking. Maybe later we'll get into more of a, I don't know, maybe the aliens aren't so bad, but for now, I just want something simple. Humans versus free market capitalist aliens. So yeah. So basically, it's humans versus aliens. I was thinking something between like I said, a mix between Titanfall and XCOM 2, Half-Life 2 kind of vibes. So basically, we're part of a resistance group that's fighting off these aliens that have taken over our world. In fact, as a matter of fact, I thought, let's just not make it Earth at all. Okay, let's go with that. That's why I picked this background picture, because I thought of that would be like really neat. We don't have any ties to Earth whatsoever. There's no connections to the real world. So it's just a planet where humans have humans, yeah, let's go, have lived for a long time, and all of a sudden aliens show up and big war, they win immediately, they take over, and these small resistance groups have formed. And we're not the only resistance group. There are others, but this is the one we belong to. So that's what I was thinking for. And I was thinking we could start off, well, let's create our character first so that we have, oh, it's configured to Ironsworn. So let's give that a switch right here by clicking on Sheet and going to Starforged and switching this one Starforged, save sheet configuration. And there we go. That looks like Starforged, yeah. So let's go ahead and think of the aliens. Let's give the aliens a little bit more detail. Let's go with that first. And then we'll go into our character and our own faction and everything. So let's start by going to creatures. And we can roll on their basic form. Environment. Is that an oracle too? Yes, that is an oracle. So land. Their basic form is land. Interesting. They are crustacean shelled. Alright. Let's go ahead and write that down. Crustacean shell. And their first look is translucent. Oh, I love this already. Let's see if we can get another interesting one. And spikes or spines. Let's go with spikes. So I can already imagine these large armored crustacean, anthropomorphic crustacean creatures. We'll make them anthropomorphic to keep things simple. I know we tend to do that with aliens, and we probably shouldn't, but let's just for the sake of it. And they've got these like huge spikes coming out, and they've got these weird alien weapons, which we'll go in detail later. But now we've got the aliens. Let's give them a name. What do they call themselves? Let's see, a type of faction. They're definitely a Dominion. So what's Dominion here? Governing power. Oh, I can't remember how these oracle tables work. Influence. No, we don't need to roll on that. I think we just need to roll up on a name. Let's roll on their leadership. Authoritarian dictatorship. We said they were happy, and we said they were volunteer. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, so no. The aliens are doing this against their will. Already, moral quandaries, already. All right. Authoritarian dictatorship. Interesting. Oops, I already clicked on that. Elected representatives. I'm sorry, too late. They're not a fringe group. Ah, I guess Dominion was the kind of like the thing there. Okay, I get it now. Projects, we know what their projects are. We don't need to know relationships. Let's go with name template. All right. It says here, first choose a name template. Let's roll for a name template. Legacy and identity. Let's go for that. Hidden hunters. No, I'm not a fan. Let's go again. Legacy and affiliation. Ooh, the Undying Empire. That is perfect. The Undying Empire. Okay, so the Undying Empire. So I'm getting some Warhammer 40k vibes here, where this is an ever-expanding empire that needs specific resources, maybe to keep their emperor alive, much like in the Warhammer 40k thing. So I like that. The Undying Empire. Excellent. So they seek out new worlds, destroy life forms, and take their resources. All right. Is there anything else here that we might use? What's identity is for quirks and rumors. I'm not sure if we need that right now, but let's just roll on it for guided. Oh, that is brilliant. This is really giving me Warhammer 40k vibes. Not that I know much about Warhammer 40k, but the little I know, it's giving me that vibes. Guided by superstition or bra. Let's see. Okay, so basically, a fascist theocracy. Yeah, they're definitely after our lithium. Guided by superstition and prophecy. So yeah, definitely a god, an undying god emperor. Yes. Let's just go ahead and take it. Well, obviously we'll never encounter that because it's such a scale. The scale of the empire is so big compared to our tiny planet. We're just one tiny little thing in a huge ocean of like worlds, and we're just fighting off our little resistance here. Oh, a new belief or religion is creating a schism among members. I like that. I like that. Let's go with rumor. New belief / religion. I can... They made a copy button, and I'm not using it. Like... Thank you for that copy button, folks. By the way, that everything about this module is amazing. All right, I think that's enough for the aliens. We've got enough going on there to get an idea. I love it, by the way. Let's go ahead and make our character. So first, let's change the icon, because I don't know why, but let's go ahead. This kind of has a lot of old-timey stuff, the ones that come. I'm sure I can download something else. Let's just go with F as with G, and let's put something mechanical, like a... I don't know why I'm wasting time with this, so I'll just keep you entertained while I'm doing this. Sure, let's just put the target for now. There we go, that looks mecha-ish enough. Alright, so our character, she, her pronouns. Ooh, call sign, yes. A mech pilot definitely has a call sign. So let's go ahead and given name. Tomiko. Aparna. Kiran. Ostara. Krista. Fletcher. Faye. I don't know why Faye. I've been watching too much Cowboy Bebop, maybe. I don't know why Faye hit me. I just like the name to vibe with me. Murad. Faye Sang. Faye Dijkstra. Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like... Faye Dijkstra. And her call sign will be Tycoon? No. Ghost. I like Ghost, but there's already an implication about what stats I'm gonna go. If I take Ghost, I have to be like Shadow 3, and I don't want that decided for me already. Cutthroat, Cutter, Sight. You know what? I think we'll pick our call sign after we see what kind of character we have. Because, yeah, if we call ourselves Cypher, Ghost, Cutter, it's like, it's very, you know, specific to what we do. So let's just go ahead and leave it for now. Let's create our starship, which is actually not our starship, it's our mech. I don't know why I decided to do this. Let's stop for a second and continue with character. Okay, so... No, you know what? Let's go with the flow. I was doing the mech. Let me finish the mech. Okay, I'll leave the icons for later when you're not watching, because it seems kind of pointless. So let's go ahead and add our vehicle here. But this isn't a starship. It is actually a mech. And we're going to edit this here. And we're going to call it your armed multi-purpose mech. Is suited for... It's not flight. But we'll say is suited for exploration and combat. It can comfortably transport one person. Has space for ammunition and small cargo. Okay, let's see. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I unblocked it when I clicked the ability, probably. Oh, I have to click unedit and click here. to equip this vehicle with module assets. Okay, so I'll modify these later if I ever take them. When you finish an expedition in your mecha and score a hit. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to add immediately off the bat is the Overseer module. Because, like I said, this is a kind of Titanfall thing. I think the game's called Titanfall. Anyway, the mech has an AI. It can talk to us. It can guide us. We can tell the mech to go over there and wait for us. It can do stuff. So it says your AI module keeps watch over the vehicle's systems and sensor data. When you secure an advantage or gain ground by talking through a situation with the Overseer, you may roll integrity. If you do, take also. Okay, excellent. So this is perfect. Oh, okay. So for the Titanfall, the full Titanfall experience, we would have to get this third ability. You know what I'm gonna do? I am in fact going to switch around because I feel like this one is more fitting with what I had in mind. Because yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the third one first. When you face danger by handing over control to an emergency or to summon the vehicle remotely within a hazardous situation, you may roll integrity. If you do, take plus. That's perfect. That's brilliant. Yeah. So that's the Overseer module. Name twice. So let's just go ahead and remove name from the Overseer. Because it's the same thing. The name of the mecha is the name of the Overseer. All right, so that's our mech, and we need a name for our mech. So let's go give some starship names. Probably might be a good fit. Ultraviolet sounds like a nice name. Let's see what else we got. Short Shot, Sundown, Lightline, Lodestar. Is that a Sean, is that a reference to Matt's game? That's a reference to Matt's game. The mecha hack. I like it. Lightline. Relentless. Reaper. Oh, wow. Reaper's a strong name. Atlas. Artemis. I like Artemis or Atlas. Let's go with Artemis. Let's put our name here. Artemis. All right, so that's our mech for now. Let's see if we go through battered. Let me just quickly check something. Excellent. All right. So, we've got our mech, and now let's decide on our character. Does Faye look like? Youthful! Alright. True to her name. So, disposition. Unfriendly. I like that. I am youthful and unfriendly. I know that disposition is like a momentary thing, but I just like rolling it to get a general idea of how she normally is. Of how character normally is. Unfriendly. Youthful and unfriendly. Let's change up the music a little bit. Because we've been going for this one for a while. Let's change to this one. Youthful and unfriendly. What is our role? Now, our role is obviously we are part of the resistance group, and we are elite mech pilot. Goes on specific missions, but let's see if we have anything else. Roll twice. Okay. Soldier and roll twice again. Does that stack? So I have to roll like 3 more times? Soldier and Raider. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's it. This is our thing. This is what we've always done. We have never once not. It makes sense. We're youthful. We've been training for this. Like. Idea that the This whole war has been going on since before we were born. So let's write a little note of that here. War has been going on. So yeah, so that's why this is our life. Since we were very little, we have been training for this. Now let's see what else we have. Goal to pay a debt. Oh, interesting. Okay, I've got it. She was rescued by someone. She was rescued by another mech pilot. And what happened to that mech pilot? Has he become, have they become like a veteran, or have they died? Let's ask the Oracle. Let's go ahead and ask the Oracle. Anyone that's seen my stream knows that I normally never ask the Oracle. That's something I want to get in the habit more. I tend to just straight up decide. So let's ask the Oracle, 50-50. Are they alive? No, they're not alive. So rescued by another mech pilot who has since died, and we carry their, like, what are they called? Dog tags? I think they're called tags. Let's just say they're tags around our neck. And we owe them our life. And what is the debt? Pay the debt to their family, to their honor, to like maybe in their moment of death they were like, you know, help others kind of thing. So the debt we owe is to the mech pilot, to the resistance group. Like, we're alive thanks to the resistance group. So we will never be able to pay the debt. We will be paying it for the rest of our lives, kind of thing. I like it. All right. Okay. I like that. So, with that in mind, here's a new thing. I am not going to write a background vow because I have an issue. Background vows give me anxiety. I feel like I need to fill them. I see a track and it's like, I gotta fill this. So I'm not gonna add a background vow. I'm just, you know, the background vow is obviously, you know, win the war, get the aliens off our planet, you know, that kind of stuff. So I feel like it's implicit, and I'm not gonna write it, because if I write it down, I will feel like I need to finish it, and I don't want that, and I'm gonna get anxiety and burnout and everything. So I'm just gonna say, okay, this story is gonna finish whenever it finishes and reaches a nice closing point, and we could just leave it there, and we don't have to do the thing. I was thinking about that with the Stardew Valley episode, how it was a nice closing point in the previous to last episode. And that would have been a great point to just end it there, but I felt this need to just, no, I have to finish the background vow. So no more background vows. We're leaving it without a background vow. We're just gonna do it like this. All right, so revealed aspect, experienced. Interesting. Okay, youthful and unfriendly, but experienced. I really need to get, I'm just gonna go with yeah, what the hell? She looks like Faye. Looks like Faye from Cowboy Bebop with more comfortable clothes. Like a pilot suit. Alright, and her call sign. Okay, so now let's think about this. We are an elite mech pilot that goes on missions of all kinds. We need a 3 in everything. No, we're unfriendly, so that's a no to heart. We're youthful. You know what I think? I think we have very low shadow. We are a loose cannon kind of thing. We go into action and we go wild and we're show off and all that kind of stuff. So low shadow, low heart. Problem solved. So edge, iron, and wits. And now, which is our highest? I want to say edge. We move fast, we shoot fast, we get out of there quick. All right. It's going really well so far. So we've spent 1 asset on our mech. And now we need, and after this, if I forget, I'm just going to write a little note here. Places. We're going to add a little page here. Base? The one thing, what happened there? Oh, I clicked close. Base? Gotta make the sound every time. Underground. That is one thing I like, because that could put us anywhere in this world. Ooh, let's define our world. Since this is an Earth, we can make it really interesting. World? I like this. Lots of things to create. Remember that prep is play. I'll be very happy if anyone just makes a little clip of prep is play. I'll be moderately happy. I won't be really happy, let's be honest, you know. Alright, so no deed assets, companion assets. I don't know if I want a companion. We've already got, like, our mech is our companion. We don't need another companion. Path. We got 2 assets left. Support vehicle, no. Another module for our mech, maybe. But I kind of want to leave that for later. If we ever get there. Ace. Ooh. Ace. Oh, that's really tempting. That's gonna be like a +4, but I don't know if I want that. But that's, you know what? Let's add it as an option there. We are an ace pilot. I like that. That's already a good one. By the way, our mech has like a jetpack kind of thing. You know, it's like it can fly around a little bit. It's obviously like mostly movement, but it can fly around for like a reasonable distance. Archer, no. Armored, artist. Well, I hope everyone's having fun with this session 0. I'm having lots of fun, and I think the relaxed environment's also working out well. I'm trying not to stress too much about the content I am making. So hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. Banner Sworn. This is a good fit, but I don't know. I mean, we're definitely bound to the resistance. When you swear an iron vow in service to, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It feels like it's just another. I mean, well, we can keep it there. I don't find it particularly interesting. Like, I think it's an interesting one for when there's more factions at play, you know, and more characters in the party. By itself, I don't know. Blade Master, no. Bounty Hunter, no. Oh, Fated might be a good one. Oh, background vow. What's wrong with me? Gearhead. I don't see myself as a gearhead. Gunner. I mean, possibly from when we're separated from our giant mech. Gunner might be a good one. We've obviously got a. Let's write down here some equipment. Equipment. Survival kit. Personal rifle. Repair kit. and anything else that I might think of. But for now, I think it's gonna be that. And a small handgun. Let's add that. Small handgun. And the survival kit's obviously gonna include some kind of knife or something. Infiltrator, kinetic. Lore hunter, loyalist, mercenary, navigator, outcast, scavenger, scoundrel, seer shade. Sorry, I'm gonna stop reading these out loud. I just hate the sound of silence. Dun, 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 dun. And for legal reasons, that's as far as we go. Veteran, I don't see myself as a veteran. Wow, so the only really two ones are these two? I mean, I guess it's fine. No, we said companion. Nothing out of this. Deed. I mean, I guess I could take sniper tag. I guess gearhead might be a good fit if I'm repairing. Yeah, I think gearhead might be a good fit because I'm probably going to be repairing my mech most of the time in the field. And I'm mostly relying on my mech to fight. So, you know what? The reason we're fighting with mechs is because these aliens are huge. I like that. So they're not like... Wait, no. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes complete sense. Will we ever fight outside of our mech? Will we ever explore without a mech? Okay, you know what? For now, let's leave it like this. They have other weapons, kind of some alien tanks or something. We'll think on it. Feel free to give your suggestions in the comments below. Seriously though, I know that sounded like super sarcastic, but yeah, feel free to share any ideas about this campaign setup, and I'll take inspiration from there if any ideas catch my fancy. Let me see. Healer, haunted, gunslinger. Yeah, I don't see myself fighting outside the mech too much, but maybe I will. I don't know. I really don't know how this campaign will play out. I feel like the most things I want should be modules for my mech. Like heavy cannons and missile array and reinforced hull and all that kind of stuff. But I think for now we're going to go with Ace. Do I want Ace? Because I feel like it's just... I already have Edge 3. I feel like Ace is like overkill because it's like I'm going to be rolling 4 every time I face danger or react under fire by guiding your vehicle through a hazard out of harm's way. You know what? Screw it. That's what we're good at. Let's leave it there. Worst case scenario. We die. Alright, so that's for our assets. And finally, let's let's create our world and our base. Places, the world's name is Volandilia. Sorry about my voice today. I have like a little bleh throat. Planets. Class. Jungle world. Perfect. Perfect for mecha fights. I love it. It gives me such a Gundam vibe. I love it. Okay, so the world is... Oh no, I don't have names here. That's in the PDF. Okay, so I'll add a name later. Oh, wait. I know somebody watching this has been probably wanting to kill me because, yeah, I can click location here. And... Usually, doesn't this come with names? Look, if we click here, Jungle World. And then we would roll locations. Oh, I was sure this came with names. Wait. There. Random name. Yes. Beryl. Damu. Venom. Iris. Let's go with Iris. So this world is called Iris. It's a planet. And corrosive atmosphere. No, thank you. Yes, breathable atmosphere. No, breathable. What else do we got? Observed from space. Massive canyons and unusual coloration. I don't know why I'm copying and pasting this from one place to another, but it is what I am doing. I have my way, and that's it. Settlements. Multiple settlements. I would say many settlements. Many... Well, let's go with multiple resistance cells, like different groups. Go with groups. Life bountiful. Yes, I love it. It is a jungle world full of alien creatures. And a planet-side feature, violent electrical storms. I love that. And waterlogged caves. I just love that picture. Let me just write that. Features, violent electrical storms, and waterlogged caves. And in fact, I like waterlogged caves for our base. That's perfect. All right, so that is our planet generated there. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, wait, did we write that? Yes, unusual vegetation colors. Okay. So our base, we're also gonna have to create a name for it and everything. It's underground waterlogged caves. So there's kind of like a, imagine it's like maybe hidden behind a waterfall. Oh, that's perfect. The mechs come like flying out from this waterfall, spraying out into the jungle. That just spreads infinitely below, and there's canyons here, and you've got these huge towering, yes, these things right here that we see in the background. Oh hell, it's a perfect fit. Yes, these huge towering structures that the aliens have constructed around our world, where they drain something from the core of the planet or the resources, you know, their deforestation, something of the sort. I don't know. We'll go into the details later. But I like the idea of just coming out of this giant waterfall into this infinite jungle. And like the water from the thing like goes down into these many caves, so this space is spread out. It's like really big underground and carved into the mountain base that just full of water here and there. It's wonderful. Entrance is a waterfall. Brilliant. Right. You know what? We should add a page and call it faction? What's our faction? You know, what's the name of our group? Let's put that for there for now. Let's continue with our base. So let's give it a name. Let's go ahead and delete Iris. We don't need you anymore. Apogee. I don't like that. Argosy. Elysium. Ooh, I like Elysium. Although that's a terribly foreboding name. It's like, oh yes, we are in hell. We are in the afterlife already. Maybe that's why they picked it. But you know, let's go with that. Population. We'll go with Outlands. Dozens, too little for my taste. Thousands. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have infrastructure if you have a mechs. So let's go with population. Or not necessarily, but and thousands might be a lot. Let's go with hundreds. Let's go with hundreds. Mechs. It might be 500. That's still a lot of people. Let's see. The first look of the settlement is beautiful architecture. That is a weird fit. Precarious location. Yes, we said that. Precarious location. I like sprawling or dispersed structures. Because, yeah, like I said, I imagine this, like, the pathway, because obviously the mechs come out the waterfall, but there's like a little side pathway, very, very perilous, that leads down the mountain into the jungle. And that pathway kind of like goes across all this huge chasm that falls into the giant water pools below, where there are giant fish monstrosities in the depths, and there are these bridges across these vast holes, and all the little structures are spread out everywhere. And in another cave, there's the whole mech workshop and everything. I like that. Let's see. Authority. None lawless. I don't think so. I don't think so. Fair. I mean, yeah. Let's go with elected leader. Projects. We already know the projects. Oh, we're going to need an inciting incident. That's the last thing we're going to need to do, is come up with our inciting incident. And we're almost at the 40-minute mark. So let's... we're past the 40-minute mark. Let's see if we can... Maybe this one's a little bit longer. Let's see if we can come up with that. So let's leave the trouble for last. So that's our base. And our faction. What is our faction called? We are... One last thing. Let's change the music. Action sci-fi. Action suspense sci-fi. Yeah, let's put something like that. Let's put some Kingdom of Stars. Nice. Faction. We are definitely a fringe group. 100%. No, we don't need to know what we do. We already have that. We know our projects. We don't need relationships for now until we kind of like figure out what other factions. Identity of the legacy affiliation. Love that. Identity of the skulls of the fallen syndicate. Aww, syndicate's a bit off, but everything else I like. Skulls of the fallen order. Are we the baddies? We have skulls on our uniforms. I mean, it sounds really cool, but I don't know if it's like skulls of the fallen order. Okay, let me see. Fallen order, maybe. Fallen Imperium. Fallen order. I like it because it's like the fallen order. Okay, so we lost. Fallen order is fine. Skulls. I don't know if skulls is a good fit. Shards of the fallen order. Interesting. Again, skulls. Wardens. Wardens. Souls. Disciples. Defenders. You know what? Let's just look at the list. What was it? Identity. Blades. Defenders. Drifters. Embers. Sentinels. I like Sentinels. Sentinels of the Fallen Order. Okay, that is a name. Wait, that's the name. Wow. One hell of a name. Let's go with a quirk. Members take a new name when joining the faction. Okay. Let's copy that. I guess that would be our call sign. rumor. Oh. I like that. Knows the location of a fabled treasure or lost technology. Okay, so let's start closing up here. The last thing we need is our call sign. Now that we know that we're an ace pilot, we can, you know... Phoenix. Oh. I love it. Faye the Phoenix. Beautiful. Wonderful. Alright, now we need our inciting incident. Let's go ahead and write trouble. Impending natural disaster. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I like that. I like that. So we're going to add a vow here. Oh, yeah, we're going to get rid of this asset here. Delete. And we're going to add a vow. And we're going to put a clock. We're definitely going to put a tension clock to this one. Let's give it 4. And let's make this first vow troublesome. Let's make this a simple vow, and we'll say that investigate the tremors. Investigate. Nah, I don't know if investigate and deal with, but for now it's just investigate the tremors. So basically what's been happening, we're going to make some notes here, is that earthquakes have been happening with more and more frequency and are putting the entire base at risk. Is it an enemy attack? Are they living nearby? We will have to delve into the depths below and investigate the source of the tremors and possibly put an end to it. I love it. We're not dealing with aliens in our first quest. We're dealing, or maybe we are. We don't know. So let's go ahead and say we're going to just quickly set the scene for that and make our move, which is the swear an iron vow. And Faye obviously swears it on her dog tags, which we will later come up with a name for the character that saved us and we owe our life to. But for now, we are in the briefing room. I imagine very military, very bare, very Spartan. I don't know, like something out of mix of alien movie, spaceship, and XCOM kind of thing. Just lots of metal piping everywhere, you know, lots of like monitors and, you know, a big table. Everyone's just standing around, and we've got like a layout of the area, little markers and notes and things. But basically what's being told by our leader, which we will describe later in all detail if we have to, is this specific thing. And it's a mission that's being handed over to me. So Faye basically grabs onto the tags and she says, I swear I will investigate the source of these tremors and put an end to them. So actually, let's write that down. Investigate the source of the tremors. Investigate the tremors and put an end to it. We'll see. For now, we'll just call it that. All right, so let's swear the iron vow. Bam! We have a terrible heart. If only we were banner sworn. If only. Wait. Because it kind of makes sense that these people will be like, hey, no, you're bad at swearing vows. Banner sworn. You are sworn to this, so when you swear in irons, I have to... You know what? I'm starting to like this idea of the banner sworn, because I don't want to... Because I have a heart of one. Every time I swear a vow to the Sentinels of the Fallen Order, I'm gonna mess it up. And they're gonna be like, oh, Phoenix, come on, stop. And something's always gonna happen. So you know what? Let's get rid of Gearhead, which isn't such a good fit with Faye. I just kind of put it there out of like utilitarianism. And let's go with Banner Sworn, because I like having an asset that kind of like Sentinels of the Fallen Order. And it goes, actually, it's a really good fit as well, because we are very sworn to this faction. All right, so we can reroll any dice. All right. So here we go. Bam. And of course, it's a miss. And my first roll is a 10, of course. But it says we can reroll any dice. So I'm going to roll all three of them. Yes, because I got a 2, a 10, and a 7. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll all three of them again. So let's see what happens. I think if I press this... No, that just sums it all up. Let's just go ahead and make the move again. Yeah, let's just go ahead and re-swear an iron vow to this. And roll it again. Banner Sworn was the right choice. We got a strong hit with a match on our first roll, from a 10 to a strong hit with a match. You love to see it. Okay, so it says, on a hit, mark 1 tick on your Bond's legacy track. Love it. And a strong hit with a match. We're emboldened and it is clear what you must do next. Just because we're out of time and my brain's already from so much stuff. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna quickly try to see if I can come up with anything. Action, theme, descriptor, focus, charge, warning, foul, ruins. It is... Okay, so strong hit with match is a positive twist. I'm just gonna say that... Oh, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm just gonna say that the last tremor was quite recent, and we had set up kind of like machines to kind of detect the place where it was coming around. So we've got like a more specific location of where we need to go. We're not gonna need to like travel too long or this. So we're gonna, oops, sorry about that. Oh, that kind of messed up the recording. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for the rest of that. And we're gonna write scans have revealed the approximate location of the source. Excellent. We can go with that for now. So that is it for our session 0, and next episode we'll start this wonderful adventure. Thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends and enemies and lovers, and I'll stop there. So that's it for today. See you next time.